Hello, everyone, and welcome to Being Naked. My name is Venus Castleberg, your host, and I apparently have a kitten that wants attention right now. So, how cute is she? She's pretty cute. Um, so, how do you deal with disappointment or avoid disappointment? Well, I could tell you a little bit of a trick that I've learned through the tools of Access Consciousness that I'm so grateful for. I mean, really grateful for Access Consciousness and the tools. They're amazing. Um, is just this willingness to not get attached to things. Okay, so you're like, how do I not get attached to things? Well, if you if you were to really see everything in your life as a possibility, meaning it's just a possibility. It's not the end, it's not a for certain, right? I mean, how many things in life are ever for certain anyway? But, like, looking at it and going, "Okay, if I didn't have any projections, expectations, significances, judgments, rejections about this, and it was just like, what else is possible here? This is a possibility," then the disappointment doesn't have any place. Because when something then, let's say, falls apart, then you're not looking at it like, "Oh, that was the answer," or "That was the one," right? Or any of that, then you have this like, "Okay, what else is possible here that I didn't consider?" But if you're looking at it like that was the one choice or the one person or the one opportunity that you were ever gonna have, then that one opportunity, then you can't see that there's a godzillion other possibilities out there. That's kind of the trick between looking at something as an opportunity versus a possibility. Opportunity, it makes it kind of solid and like it's this one thing and and you really need to choose it. And it opportunities also tend to distract us from the infinite amount of possibilities. So what if there is an infinite amount of possibilities and infinite amounts of choice? And if something doesn't work out, then can you see the gift in it? What is the beauty underneath it? Like, so for instance, I was scheduled to do some classes in Bucharest and Romania, and I was really excited. One, I had never been to Romania, and I have some friends out there, and I was going to get to see them. And there's just all this, like, I was really excited, right? And the classes kind of, well, they went flat. Basically, nobody wanted the classes per se. So, so since they didn't want eh, the classes went away. So then the trip to Bucharest went away. And at first there was this disappointment and I was like, "Oh, but I had these projections and expectations that these classes were going to be popular, that people were going to want to choose them." And it wasn't happening the way that I thought it would or that I wanted it to. But then I was like, okay, I can let that go. I can let go of all my expectations and judgments and rejections and all that stuff. And then just be like, hmm, what else is possible here? What was the beauty that came out of that? So a lot of great things came out of that. I started to really prepare myself for facilities in other countries and also, excuse my clinging dog. She's scratching. Um, uh, for me to look at like, okay, what would it take to facilitate classes in Europe and overseas? And there's a lot of systems that I had to put in place to prepare myself for these classes. So that was really cool because now those systems are in place for the time that I do get to go facilitate classes in Europe. And I know that day is coming sooner rather than later. Um, but like again, just knowing, okay, there was a lot of really great things that came out of me planning or choosing to go on this trip and do these classes. So I share all that because if I was looking at it as a possibility, then there would have been no disappointment. But the cool thing is I have tools, so I was able to go, okay, there's no reason to be disappointed here. What was the beauty underneath it? What did it create? Because choice always creates, and it creates awareness. So, what awareness are you getting from the choices you're making instead of, I chose this, then that must mean this is going to happen? So just things to ponder, things to think about. If you were the choosing one, what would you choose? And choose from a space of possibility and know that there's an infinite amount of possibilities out there. So what else might you like to create and choose? What other possibilities can you perceive every day? And um, another thing that I like a little trick or a little thing I like to say to myself, um, sometimes is, if not this, then something better. And ultimately, something better is always coming along, even if you can't see how right now. Just trust in that. So, thank you for watching and listening. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Have a great day. Bye.